Yo guys, welcome back to another trade breakdown. Today's quite unfortunate day, I'm not gonna lie. We did get break even. Well, we didn't get break even, but I personally closed out manually for a break even. So today could have been an absolute banger way to start the week, but it is what it is. Did make a few mistakes, so definitely just gonna take the lessons and learn from them. But today could have been a 1k day, but it is what it is. So I'll just go over what I saw coming into the market. So on the high time frame, initially I was quite bullish, but we did have new week opening gap that bro just wants to get filled. Like bro, if there's a new week opening gap and new week like new day opening gap, just know that that is such a strong price, like for a strong, very strong draw on liquidity. So just based off that, logically I was gonna be quite aggressive, just simply based on the fact that it's a very good strong draw. Orders needs to get filled. There's a gap in the market. Like we need to fill it. Like we have to. Um, but obviously we react to price. We don't predict it because there's been times the price has also just flew up and not filled new week opening gap. So just keep that in mind. But the mistake I made was definitely I was so tunnel vision on new week opening gap that I just didn't. That's the only draw I wanted. But you know, we had you know London lows as our draw. We had this hourly fair value gap as our draw. So the first trade, honestly, could have been this. Just could have been this for a quick 1 to 1, but obviously out of targeted 1 to 1.5, that would have been done in literally 1 minute. So that's the first trade I missed out, but I think that was a bit of a ballsy trade. I'm not gonna lie. So it is what it is. And the second trade would have been this. This is a bit risky just because we are in the 1 minute fair value gap, but again, London low as a great target, 1 to 1 there. So the trade I ended up taking was, so I was waiting for price to disrespect this 1 hour fair value gap, and I initially took this. So on ES, I wouldn't take, obviously on XFA I'll never take something like this. This was an eval trade, um, which I do want to pass them quite quick. I've been on them for quite a while, so I do want to get this account over and done with. But where's 9:30 opened? Alright, we're gonna family, right? So we've got this 1 minute fair value gap. As you guys can see, on ES we actually came back into it and we're slowly going down. On NQ we didn't react, we didn't come into the 1 minute fair value gap, but just seeing how ES was displacing lower, I thought okay, I'll enter here. And I didn't go break even instantly. And yeah, so I didn't go break even just because I was really confident in the draw, and plus, like bro, we've got a big 1 minute fair value gap, so price could easily come back and react to it and go up. So hence I had a big stop loss, guys. This isn't A plus setup. Like I am entering off a low, buying, selling low. So when you do take trades like this, the only time, in my opinion, where you guys should be taking these type of aggressive trades is when you guys are trading an eval and when the draw is like basically free. Like it's such a good draw that, bro, like it's gonna get hit eventually. So if you guys do take trades like this, definitely have a big stop loss. And this is why, like I got saved, like bro. So we took out the low again, and price rejected hard, and this is why I had a big stop loss, because I knew price would eventually. I just knew that price would come back and fill this 1 minute fair value gap, and at this point it's a 5 minute fair value gap. Now, realistically, you know, I probably shouldn't have taken this trade. I should have just waited for the retrace and then the flip, and then could have caught this beautiful win. But just seeing how bearish we were when market opened, like I just thought we were gonna get hit. Price was very close to the draw as well. I thought, you know what, this is the eval. Of course, on my XFA, I would never take something like this, but I was just so confident, so I took it. So we were so close to getting stopped out, literally 10 points. But this is why, like bro, and you either accept the risk, like you just gotta accept it. Like bro, a lot of people, when they're 10 points away from hitting stop loss, they close out early. What's the point, bro? Like you're already in hella drawdown. What are you really gonna save with 10 points, a few $100? Just leave it. And thank God I did that, is because price started dumping lower, and then I got tagged out for break even. So that's the first trade. Should have been a bit more careful, especially after taking under lows as well. Price tends to reverse and tend to chop around, so maybe should have just been like, you know what, I'll leave this trade, let's see if we can find something better. And this was honestly, I think, the trade of the day. Price came back to the family fair value gap. I would displace lower. I think it's still a bit risky just because after seeing how we wicked out under nose and we just pushed up higher, which definitely something like if you found a trade here it would have been better, but just purely based on logic and seeing the displacement after reacting to the family fair value gap and how new week opening gap is a free draw on liquidity, I think this was a very good trade. So I did actually take it, but because I already took a trade and I'm basically breaking my rules, I was like, bro, as soon as we get one big displacement candle, I'm going break even. So what did I do? I went break even when price was at this low. We got tagged out for break even, and then price just dumped. So it is what it is. I mean, I would have been sitting in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes of chop before we would break even, and then 35 minutes in, then price would have take profit. So it is what it is. I'm trying to see if there would have been any re-entry. Now, like, look at the 1 minute, guys. The 1 minute is flipping horrible. Like, what is this? It's not nice. So honestly, it is what it is. Missed out on 1k a day, 1.5k a day. So our balance could have been at 53,500, meaning I would have just needed one more winning day to get to 5.5k, 55,000, because I need to make an additional 2k. So yeah, you know what is what it is. So right now we still got 3k left to make, so we just need 2 days of making 1.5. Today could have been that day, and then tomorrow if we won we would have, 1.5k a day. We could have got this compound over and done with. So it is what it is. Overall, it's not been the best day. Like, bro, we're just rejecting hard and chopping, and then surprise, obviously take profit did end up getting hit, but it is what it is. And hopefully tomorrow is better, and it is Christmas week this week as well, so if we do get a solid trade tomorrow, I will take it. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I don't think I'm going to trade, just because it is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And then after that, we do have one more week left of this combine, so ideally the plan is to pass it by at least this week or next week. And yeah, obviously if I won this trade today and if I won tomorrow, it would have been perfect, end the week of strong. And then, but I'm not gonna force it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna force some bullshit trades. This, in my opinion, was a very solid trade for eval, just purely based off displacement and good draw. This was probably the A plus trade based off the 5 minute. And yeah, man, it is what it is. We'll see what tomorrow says. And yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we'll see what tomorrow says. And peace.